Angelina Napoleon, 9th in the World Championship final.
Yes.
If you had told yourself that at the start of this year, what would you say?
Oh God, that's such a loaded question. Because I like to say I dream pretty big, and I have pretty big goals, and like every athlete here, when you set goals, like you plan to achieve them. So I definitely had a goal of making the championships, the Olympics, or the Worlds sometime in my career. Didn't think it would be this early, but I'm not here to complain. So I think if I was asked that question at the beginning of my year, I probably would say, maybe in a few years. But, I'm really proud of myself, because it shows if you can be consistent and you can, show up every day for yourself, that you can achieve your goals a little bit faster than you think. So.
Yeah, talk to us a little bit about the race. I think you ended up running 9:19, but ultimately in this kind of race, the time doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I really hate excuses, as I'm sure most people do here. I don't like the excuse of it's hot out, or I was tripped up, or whatever, yada yada yada. But definitely little factors play into the time and into the race. And in this case, it was a little warm out here today, and I got a little bit mixed up, but overall, I had a pretty clean race in the sense of I was able to lead the second lead group for, I would say most of the time, with just a little bit of transition in between, and ultimately was just trying to close. The plan going in was to, kind of just gauge off people. I think it was a game time decision. You can't really, as much as we like to be type A in running and say, X, Y, and Z is going to happen and this is what we're going to do. That never happens. And, I ultimately told my coach, my overall goals of staying calm, focused, confident, and hungry. And those characteristics would transition into a good race of reading the people around me and racing, putting my head down and chasing the people in front of me.
Yeah,
So.
This is one of the best times for American women's steeple we've ever seen. Just looking at the all-time list, a lot of them are from the last 2 years, and you were the top American at these championships. How much does that mean to you?
Yeah, God, really haven't even had a chance to process that. It kind of makes me emotional, actually, because I just think sorry, it's been quite a ride. But being young and being here, having a lot of different transitions, not being able to sleep, that's probably why I'm crying. Not being able to sleep, not having the same nutrition. I'm really lucky to have people around me to support me, and all the watch parties going around the whole entire country and world, honestly, watching me at this race is really huge. So to come out the first American, really means a lot, because I was on the line, and I didn't really know how this race was gonna go. I kind of was doubting myself, but I ultimately told myself, if I do this, I'm proving myself wrong. I'm also proving to the other half of myself right, that I showed up and I stayed consistent, and I'm a gamer, and that's a really important trait for me. I really rely on that, the fact that I can show up under pressure, and I like the fact that if I go out, if coach puts me out on the line, she has the confidence to say she's gonna get the job done, and that's something I never want to lose. So, yeah.
You've shown time and time again that you are that gamer, showing up in these kind of settings. I know you said you let yourself dream big, but when did you kind of start thinking that a result like this might be possible? Was it when you started dropping those chunks of times at the end of the NCAA season? Was it the Diamond League, USAs? When did kind of this world final become the goal?
This world final became a goal when I was a little kid. If we're talking factually, this probably became a goal after NCAAs. But if we're talking real time, the goal was to wear a USA uniform and stand on the final line of whatever race. That's always been a dream. Even when, I showed up my freshman year, I didn't even final at NCAAs. The only reason I made it was because I randomly had a little bit of a gamer run at regionals. But I remember, I've said this in an interview in the past, I remember sitting with my parents my freshman year and just saying, like, don't give up on me, like, I'll make it, I know I will, because like I said, when I put my head down and I stay consistent and I want something bad enough, I know I can achieve it. And that's what it takes to run at an elite level. I'm not the only person with that. Everybody here and everybody that ran the trials, everybody has that mindset. So that's why it is so special to come out here and represent, be one of the 3 that represents this event, because I know that at the trials there were 30 other women with that same goal and same mindset. So to be able to achieve it and attain it is really something special, something I'm really proud of. So.
Have you and Coach Hennis gotten around to talking about how much time you have off before cross country practice starts?
We have, and I'm here to say that I am running cross country.
Let's go.
Yeah, and some people may think it's a little crazy. I really don't think it's crazy. Hold on. We got a little bit of a race here going on. Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Is that?
That was the 1500 men's.
Isaac Nader?
Yeah, that's wild.
What?
Great race. Wow.
Sorry you weren't able to watch it.
No, my God, it's okay. I'm sorry, what was the question?
When are you gonna start cross
Oh,
country?
yeah. So, I'm gonna recover off this travel, and, I'm fit. I'm ready. Nothing's lost here, and nothing's lost here, and nothing's lost in my legs. So I'm gonna keep pushing on. Not pushing on, I'm gonna keep going because it's what I wanna do. My team has really big goals, and I have really big goals that I wanna achieve with them. And we gotta achieve them as a team, and the way to do that is work together, and I'm gonna show up for them, and they're gonna show up for me, and we're gonna get the job done at NCAA, so I'm super hyped.
Can you give any specifics about what those goals might be right now, or are you keeping those close to the chest?
I think those goals are pretty obvious for team-wise. We're going to win, and there's no doubt about that. Every team's going to win. It's just a matter of who's going to show up and do it, and I think we got the right parts to do that. And we got some consistency, and we got some youngins on the team that are working well, and we got some older girls that are working just as hard and leading the pack. So I'm super stoked for that. It's gonna be awesome.